Welcome, everyone, to a special episode of The Brief. The following interview with Larry Fox of Zflo Technologies was filmed live at our invitation-only Olivon Advisors Spring 2025 conference in Austin, Texas. Let's get started. Larry, tell us a little about Zflo and how you got started.
So Zflo actually started in 2018 with my son. As having an entrepreneurial spirit like his dad, we wanted to solve a problem, and him being an engineer and myself, we went out and decided to find a world solution, something to solve one of these big world-renowned problems that faces everybody. And after some, internal experience of experiencing some package theft and loss, we realized that was the problem we needed to solve.
How does AI and data integrate with your anti-theft device?
So the great thing about the AI and data is the anti-theft device, that's all it is. It's just a physical deterrence device, which at the end of the day is going to serve the purpose of hopefully preventing somebody stealing it. But with AI and the data that we're able to extrude from that is we will know risk assessment within a neighborhood, within a repeat customer or something like that. Is going to be very vital to retailers because the friendly fraud thing is exponentially growing for them. And they can't prove any of that sort of stuff. And now that we're able to provide the data and with AI and risk assessment, they will know if somebody's trying to pull a fast one on them.
Package theft and misdeliveries are a massive problem. How large is the TAM for your product offering?
So package theft itself and misdeliveries is about a $38 billion TAM. It's a massive unit, and it's growing every year. As you know, the market of e-commerce grows 4 to 6% every year. By the end of this year, it's going to be at $1.25 trillion, and that's just going to keep going. And more people join online. It's 34% of the population of the world shops online.
In your presentation, you talked about proof of concept programs. Can you talk about those programs?
So the proof of concept programs we have right now are with we have an MVP device right now that after we've done some internal testing, we found some flaws with it and some inconsistent things. So we went back and we've now made a new, smaller, better device. And the proof of concept is now we feel it's secure enough that we're going to start taking it to the retailers. And within a controlled environment, they're going to internally test it within stores. They're talking about store-to-store sort of thing to kind of get some feedback on it. And then from there, the ideas are going to go to actually selling it to their customers.
With 2025 being the year where you prove out the market, where do you see sales in 2026 and beyond?
So with 2025 and end of this year, again, we're anticipating several 100,000 units, hopefully with the holiday season for our go-to market. In 2026, based on how many packages are shipped per company, and this is all going to depend on what value they put it on, but we anticipate about 20% of their last year's loss is what they would put on a package. Some of our customers, that could be several million packages. Others might be a few thousand, but we anticipate well over 1 million units next year and then grow from there.
Yes, it's too early, but if you had to think about an exit, who would be your likely buyer?
As I said in the presentation, the EAS market is huge. The company we partner with right now, they're a $75 million a year company. Right now, they've already shown interest of an acquisition. So I feel somebody that's already in the market to help fill that hole that they can serve, because this is new. Nobody has anything like this. So we've really filled this. We have this niche that we're anticipating somebody's going to really just pick up and run with it. Obviously that has a much wider customer base at the current time that they can turn around and sell to 500 of the customers, where we have to build up that base.
Lastly, can you tell us about your experience here at the Olivon Spring Conference 2025?
Honestly, I was hesitant because I've been to some conferences and stuff like that, and you get a lot of interest, and people go, "Oh, that's cool," and everything. But here, it's been great. I just from starting from yesterday, you spit out the idea, and you can tell people are very anxious to be part of something like that, and it's been great. And I got I've already got more reception in the last 15 hours of doing this than I have probably in the last 3 months from individual people. So I'm ready for the next one.
Thank you for joining us here at The Brief by Olivon Advisors. For more information on Zflo Tech, please visit zflotechnologies.com. And please join our mailing list by signing up at olivonadvisors.com. We look forward to seeing you on the next episode of The Brief.